Hello, dear students. My name is Ajay Gulati. Welcome to Sri Jayendra's Rank Zone classes. I will be your friend and mentor for the mathematics portion, that is quantitative aptitude portion. Today, this is class number 13 of the number system, or I can say this is class number 5 for the sub part of number system, that is for HCF and LCM. And today, I will wind up the entire chapter of HCF and LCM. Today, we will finish this chapter. In the previous four classes, we have done all the basics. Only a few things are remaining, which we will be discussing today. Okay. Last class we did some concepts, so let's move ahead with that with the questions on based on that. The product of two numbers is 2160. Let me take a different pen, different color. Okay, we are given A into B is equal to 2160. I also know H into L is A into B. So if I say H into L is equal to 2160, their HCF is 12. 12 into L is equal to 2160, or I can say 12 from here. I can say L is equal to 1800 plus 360 divided by 12. So I get L is equal to, if I cancel this I get 150, if I cancel this I get 30. So LCM is equal to 180. Now L is equal to what? L is equal to HXY. What is the value of H given? Given H is 12. From here what do I get? XY is equal to 15. Now, how many pairs can you figure out of xy is equal to 15, which are co-prime to each other? One pair is 115, the other pair is 3 and 5. No other pair is possible. So, we have two possible pairs of this type. Option 2 is your answer. Let's move to the next one. Yes. A into B is equal to HCF into LCM. Or I can say 2028. What is this? 13. 13 into 13 xy this way. 2028 divided by 13, and 13 is 168, is equal to xy. So now I won't be calculating this. I just need to apply a small logic. What is that small logic? 9 multiplied by what? See, this is first of all more than 1690. This is more than 10 times. 9 multiplied by which digit will give you a 8? 9 multiplied by 2 will give you a 8. So I'm definitely sure this number is nothing but 169 into 12. Okay, you can do the calculation on your own. So you get xy is equal to 12, xy is equal to 12, two numbers which are co-prime to each other, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 2 and 6. I can't take y because 2 and 6 are not co-prime. Again, I have two pairs. Okay, dear students, so far I hope things are clear to everyone. Let me look for a possible question in which I get more than two pairs. Yes, I think the next one of this type only. Yeah, the next question is this type only, where we get more than two pairs. So let's move towards that. The sum of two numbers is 84. Okay. A plus B is equal to 84 and their HCF is 12. Total number of, yeah, this portion is different actually. A into B, it's 84. A is what? HX. B is what? HY is equal to 84. I know X and Y are co-prime. Okay. H is what, 12? So you get x plus y comes out to be 7. Now figure something in such a way, figure out two numbers which are co-prime to each other, but their sum is 7. 1, 6, 2, 5. Yes, these are co-prime. 3 and 4 are also co-prime. Rest of numbers will be repeated. 4, 3, this is same. 5, 2, this is same that way. So we have, therefore, three pairs of xy are possible where we have x and y co-prime to each other. Co-prime to each other, and x plus y is equal to, we have three such pairs. I'm sure this must be clear to all of you. Let's take the next question. The sum of a pair of positive integers is 336 and their HCF is 12. The number of such pairs is, look, 336. A is what? Hx. B is what? Hy. H into x plus y is equal to 336. What is the value of h? 21 into x plus y is equal to 336. Let me break down this 336. I'll write it as 210 plus 126. Now you can easily say x plus y is equal to, if you cancel them by 21, x plus y is equal to 16. Find out how many possible pairs are there. Write it, try it yourself. See, 1 and 15 is a pair where the numbers are co-prime. 2, 14 aren't there because these are not co-prime. 3 and 13 is also there. 4 and 12 is not there. Why? Because these are not co-prime. 5 is 11 is also correct. 6 and 10 are not co-prime. Why? Because they have 2 in common. Then 7 and 9, this is the last pair. After that, whatever will come will be repeated. Why? Because 8 and 8 are absolutely not co-prime. Next will be 9, 7. This is same as this, so no need to use this. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. So students, we might be moving a bit slow, but we are covering each and every type of question. I hope you observe that. Therefore, 4 possible pairs are there. Okay, my dear students. You can note it down. I'm giving you a bit of time. So, shall I be moving to the next one? Again, a same question, but this time we will be very fast to do it. We know A plus B is equal to, let's say, sum. Okay, it's 216. Now, from next time, I will be writing directly this as hx plus y. Because I know A is hx and B is hy. So we will start from here only. The sum of two numbers is 216 and their HCF is 27. X plus y is what? 8. Just divide two numbers x and y which add up to 8 but are co-prime to each other. 1 and 7 are co-prime. 2 and 6 add up to 8 but are not co-prime. These are co-prime. 4 and 4 add up to 8 but are not co-prime. Rest will be repeated. Therefore, 1, 7 and 3, 5, we have two pairs. Next one. We have done 7. Let's start. Let me check if there is a bit of difference. This is similar. Let's try for the next one. Yeah, this is also, but this will have more pairs. Okay. The question is a plus b is given to us as 96, v 99. We know h x plus y is equal to 99, as I told you. Now here I get more pairs. So that way x plus y is equal to 11. What are the possible pairs? 1, 10. Here definitely you will get more pair. Why? Because one will be even, one will be odd. See, when two evens are there, you can cancel. But if they are even odd, so it's difficult now. 3, 8, 4, 7. See, all are looking appearing to be prime. 5, 6, all are co-prime. They have nothing in common. Then you will get the same pair repeated. So you have 5 pairs. Option number 4 is your answer. Okay, dear students, you can just copy it down. Let me bring you the next question. This one is different. Something else is asked in this. Last time I told you we'll start by this. Sum. The sum of two numbers is 384. HCF of the numbers is 48. 48 into x plus y is equal to 384. Okay. Now I can directly say x plus y is equal to 8. This is 48 into 8. Okay. The difference of the numbers is now the sum of the two numbers is 384. HCF of the number of the numbers is 48. The difference of the two numbers is C. As we have discussed in the previous question, if you can see, where the sum was 8, what are the possible pairs? 1 7 is one pair, 3 5 is another pair. Let's look at this. Okay, see, a one pair is 1 7, the other pair is 3 5. What is the difference? The difference here is 6, the difference here is 2. Among the probable options, see, among the probable options, if the difference is 6, it could be 48 into 6. This will be 288, or it could be 48. See, this is the difference of x y. We are being asked a minus b. Getting it, dear students? We are being asked to find a minus b, that is hx minus hy. So we need to find h into x minus y. This is what I am doing here. Here x minus y is equal to 6. Here x minus y is equal to 2. So a minus b could be either, or a minus b could be this, 288 or 96. That way a minus b is equal to 288 or a minus b is equal to 96. How many options do we have? 96 is not there in the option, therefore only option 3 is possible. Okay, students, had there been one option 96 now, then there would be one more option, both option 2 and 3. Getting it? Suppose it was like this, then this would have been both 2 and 3. This would have been like this. Okay, if you are being asked to find the numbers, what will be the numbers? What will be the numbers? Then number will be, a will be 48 into 1, b will be 48 into 7. This is 48, and 48 into 7 is 336. These would have been the number. If you subtract this, you will get 288. I'm sure it must be clear to all dear students. So we have finished one more exercise now. Let's move to the next one. The next question is, the product of two co-prime numbers is 117. Then their LCM is, dear students, we are being told A into B is equal to 117. I have already told you, when we have two co-prime numbers, whenever we have two co-prime numbers A and B, then their LCM is, I have already discussed in this class itself, then their LCM is A into B. Therefore, LCM is equal to A into B, or 117. Got it? Let's take one more question of this type. The HCF of A, B is 12. A and B are positive integers, and A greater than B greater than 12. The smallest value of A, B are respectively C. First of all, A and B, their HCF. 12 is the smallest number which divides A and B. Now think, the smallest value of A, B are respectively. See, 12 will have to be there. I have to find the smallest value. So if one of the number is 12, I have to find the other smallest number, which is divisible by 12. Okay, but we are being told A is greater than B is greater than 12. See, when A is greater than 12, let's say this is A, so let's say this is B. Okay, now A is more than 12 and also their HCF is 12. That means this particular number should also be divisible by 12, but this is A, B is greater than A, therefore this should be 24. Now the answer is A is equal to 24, B is equal to 12. Don't be in a hurry to mark this. We have to find A comma B. This is A comma B. A comma B is equal to, option 2 is your answer. Okay, dear students, let's move ahead. Now we will be starting with one more exercise, next type. Now let's start with what we have discussed earlier. Let me remove this portion just for timing. I don't really require this photo. As we have already discussed, A into B is equal to L into H, from where we discussed Hx into Hy is equal to L into H, or what do we get? Hxy is equal to L. Now we will be doing questions based on this particular thing. Okay, dear students, let's start. Sorry. Let me change this question first. Two numbers are in the ratio 3 is to 4. If their HCF is 4, then their LCM is A is to B is equal to 3 is to 4. Okay, this is Hx, this is Hy, 3 is to 4. Clearly, what I can say from here, x is to y is 3 is to 4. Next time onwards, I will be directly coming to this, jumping onto this point. X is to y, 3 is to 4. I need to find the LCM. See, what is x is to y is a ratio. This is in minimum term. So x is 3, y is 4, h is given to us as 4. This is given. LCM is what? Hxy, that is 4. So the LCM of the numbers is 48. Clear to you? Next question. X, y be the ratio of two whole numbers and z be their HCF. HCF is z, A is to B is x is to y. Okay, we understand what this is now. If I write hx, hy, h cancel, then the LCM of these two numbers is, as we have already discussed, LCM is h into A into B, or I can say ratio of two whole numbers. Okay, LCM, sorry, x into y. The ratio of numbers is given as so what we can say is this h is z. We were given this ratio xy, so z xy is your answer, option 4. Can I do it directly? Just let me write down the answer. Ratio of two numbers is 4 is to 5. HCF is 8. So L is what? HXY 8, 4, 5. The only thing is these are getting multiplied. 32 into 5. Whosoever can calculate fast. This we have done. Let's change to the next one. Can I do it directly? Verbally, what should be the answer? The ratio of two number is 3 is to 4 and their HCF is 5. What is their LCM? So their LCM is HXY, that is I can say 5 into 3 into 4 or option 2. Next one. Now we have a different type of question. The ratio, let me increase the size, I'm sorry. The ratio of two numbers is 4 is to 5 and their LCM is 120. The numbers are, okay, A is to B is 4 is to 5, or I can say x is equal to 4, y is equal to 5. What is the LCM? LCM is equal to HXY. Okay, that way L is equal to H. X is 4, y is 5. So 120, HCF is 6. So A is equal to we know HX, B is equal to we know HY. H is 6, X is 4, 6, 5. 24 and 30. This is your answer, my dear students. Okay, I'm sure you must have got it very clearly. Let's look for the next one. Now, different way. The LCM of two number is 48. LCM is equal to 48. L is what? L is actually HXY 48. The numbers are in the ratio 2 is to 3. That way 6H is equal to 48 or H is equal to 7. So the sum of the number are, see, A plus B is what? HX plus Y. I'll tell you a shortcut for this also. Okay. H into X plus Y, that is 7 into, this is 8. I'm very dear sorry, my dear students. 8 into 2 plus 3. This is actually a verbal question. Let me tell you how. 40. What is required? The sum of the two numbers is 40. What is required? We require A plus B. A is HX, B is HY. What do you require, my dear students? You require H into X plus Y or H into 2 plus 3. You require this. The moment you see 2, 3, their sum is 5. Answer has to be a multiple of 5. Only one option is there which is a multiple of 5. So no other option was actually possible. Only this could be your answer. So easily done. Look. Now let's try how far can we reach by the shortcut. We require the ratio of two numbers is 2 is to 3. The sum of the two numbers we require hx plus we require a plus b. A plus b can be set to as okay 5 is answer has to be a multiple. Unfortunately, all are multiple of 5. That is my mistake. I'm sorry. No problem, but we'll solve it. LCM is 54. Now, LCM is what? LCM is HXY, or I can say 54 is equal to H. What is X into Y? This implies H is equal to 54 by 6, which is equal to 9. So, A plus B is equal to 5 into 9. Very clearly, it is 45. This is your answer, my dear students. Next one. The HCF of two numbers each having three digits is 17 and their LCM is 714. The sum of the numbers will be C. What we are given? LCM is 714. L is what? L is H into X into Y. 714. 17 into X into Y. How can I read it? I know something. I can say 60, 680 plus 34. If you cancel this by 17, you get 40 plus 2. XY is equal to 42. The only thing I have to keep in mind is both should be co-prime. Other thing is I know H is equal to 17. Now look, what are the co-prime pairs? 1 and 42 are co-prime. 2 and 21. 3 and 41. 6 and 7 are co-prime. Then the rest all numbers will be repeated. Like next set will be 14 into 3. But this is x, this is y, this is x, this is y, this is x, this is y, this is x, this is y. So you have to keep in mind the three-digit numbers. Three-digit numbers. This is 17. If I say 17 into 1, you get 17. Okay. A is what? HX na? H is 17. 17 into x is 17 single digit. 17 into 2, 34. Two digits. 17 into 3, 51. Here what you get? A is what? HXY. 17 into 6, 102. 17 into 7, 119. This is B. The sum of the numbers will be, so this is your pair. Only 6 comma 7 satisfy that both are co-prime. Okay, both are three-digit numbers. A is equal to HX, that is H 17 into 7, 119. So these two are your numbers. Sum is A plus B. What is A? 1 3, sorry, 2 2 1. I hope it must be clear to all of you, dear students. Okay, let's move to the next one. Next question. Just give me a second. Yeah, this appears to be a different one. Yes. Let's start with this one. The LCM of two numbers is 20 times their HCF. Okay. The sum of LCM and HCF is 2520. 2520, or I can say 20h plus h is equal to 2520. 21h is equal to 252 into 10. Just writing this to make things easy for you. If you cancel this is 210 plus 42, that means 12. So their HCF comes out to be 120. If one of the numbers is 480, now LCM is what? LCM is HXY. See, HX is given to you as 480. Okay. Uh, we have to find the other number. Yeah, I'm sorry, but yeah, I've got one more thing for you. If one of the number is 480, the other number is. See, first of all, we already know one thing, that is what? L is equal to HXY. Okay. LCM is 20 times. Okay, so this XY is what? This XY is 20. So this is possible only by what method? These should be co-prime, X and Y should be co-prime. This is only one way. 4 into 5. Okay, dear students. The other way could have been 120. These are again co-prime. So far clear? Now we are being given H is 120. See, if H is 120, one of the number is 480, then you have only one thing. Then only this is possible. How come? X is equal to 4, Y is equal to 5. Let's say a number is A. A is equal to HX. H is 120 and X is 4, so it gives you 480. Very easily done. Then B will be what? H into Y, that will be 120 into 5, that will be 600. This is one thing. Other thing is, yeah, sorry, I did it without letting the screen recorder on. Yeah, you have got H as 120. Okay, you have also got one thing, L is equal to 20H. L is equal to 20. This means, so X into Y is equal to 20. That is product of X and Y are 20. And you have to keep in one thing in mind, that they are prime, co-prime. X and Y are co-prime. So this could be possible by either X comma Y could be 4 comma 5, or X comma Y could be 1 and 20. Let's see which fits. H is what? 120. One of the number is 480. If one of the number is 480, then one number is 120 HX na. So that way X has to be 4. Okay. 120 into 4. Getting it? A is equal to, so therefore, or I can say X is equal to 4. This is the only possible way. Now let's look at the next number. Y, if X is equal to 4, then Y is equal to 5. B is equal to what? HY. H is what? 120 into 5. This gives you 600. This is your answer. This is one way. The other better way could have been HCF is 120. We know H divides both A and B. H divides both A and B. So if this is 120, this will divide this, whatever be the next option. This is not divisible by 120. This is also not divisible by 120. Now among these two, both of these are divisible by 120, but we are already being told 480 is one such number. So let's remove this also. You are only left with this option 4 is your answer. Okay, dear students, let's move to the next one. Yeah, this is also some different. This is also of different type. The HCF and LCM of two numbers are 7 and 140. H is equal to 7, L is equal to 140. We already know L is equal to HXY, that is 7 into XY. Therefore, XY is equal to 20. If the numbers are between 20 and 45, the sum of the numbers is, see dear students, XY has to be 4 and 5 now. 4 multiplied by 5. Okay. Now H is 7. The numbers are between 4 and 20 and 45. A is equal to HX, that is B is equal to 35. So A into B. So the numbers are A comma B, that is 28 and 35. The sum of the numbers. We require A plus B now. Can you sum these up? 63. This is your answer. Okay. Let's move to the next one. The ratio of the sum to the LCM of two natural numbers is 7 is to 12. Look. A plus B upon L is given to us as 7 is to 12. What is A plus B? A plus B is Hx plus Hy. The ratio of sum upon LCM if I take h common, it will be cancelled. X plus y upon xy is equal to 7 by 12. You can very easily say this is 3 plus 4, 3 into 4. So x is to y is what? 3 is to 4. Or you can say x is equal to 3, y is equal to 4, because x and y are already in the least possible ratio. HCF is 4. Their HCF is 4. Then the smaller number is, so A is equal to Hx, that is 4 into 3. This option is your answer. Okay, my dear friends, let's move to the next one. Now this is again different one, and this will be last question for the day. Three numbers are in the ratio 1 is to 2 is to 3. Their HCF is 12. Okay, very easy. The numbers are, see, first of all, this ratio is co-prime, 1 is to 2 is to 3. So the numbers are nothing but 12 into 1, 12 into 2, 12 into 3. So the numbers are 12, 24 and 36. Yeah, by mistake I wrote this as, so these are the three numbers. This is your answer, option number 1. So that's all from my side, students. I have done the complete chapter. Now it's up to you to practice this. Until and unless you practice it, you don't write the questions yourself, you don't solve them yourself, you won't be able to attempt them in the very first, in immediately in the exam. It will take a lot of time otherwise. So learn it about mathematics. You have to practice these questions on a regular basis. You have to jot them down. You have to write them down. then only you can attempt them. Okay. So thanks a lot. Bye bye. Take care. Carry on with the practice. All the best.